Like I said, Kid Rock and Reverend Run are here from Run DMC. They're together on tour with Leonard Skinner.
Oh. Skinner, nice.
Yeah. And we always like to see Kid Rock. Last we saw him, I think he got into some fight or something. There's the Reverend Run and Kid Rock, two superstars. Look at this. Two guys who are lucky enough to be in rock and roll and
making money in the music
getting
business.
Lots of poontang. Well, I don't know about Reverend Run. I hear you're like all serious.
He's married, lots of kids.
All that religious stuff, man.
Yeah.
You went to, what's going on with these?
I don't know.
Cut the budget.
I got to fix his headphones, Howard.
Why?
Because you got to put the headphones on the full way, because the microphone's right up in his hat. That was the noise we heard before.
Let me see.
But I can't put my hat on, though.
Screw the hat. You don't need a hat. You're a good-looking guy. Yeah, Dad, put the hat over there.
There you go.
You just destroyed your whole look. You put together a beautiful look. So I don't even know where to begin with you two guys. You're out on tour together, is that right?
Yes.
Yes. And how does that come about? How does Run DMC and Kid Rock and Leonard Skinner all hook up? Is it relevant?
Well, he came to town about 2 years ago. Was it 2 years or a year?
Yeah, but a friend of mine.
All right, whatever. So he came to town and he called me, and I was like, what's up? I don't know why he called me. I guess because I got pretty popular with my TV show. He thought I was worthy.
Yeah. The TV show took off, didn't it?
Yeah,
we got a kid here, this high-pitched Mike.
Loves the show.
Yeah, so it's in its 5th season. So he calls me. I'm like, oh, cool, Kid Rock. So he says, where you going? I said, me and Russell are going to the Hamptons. He's like, can I go? Like a little kid.
Right.
I was like, I'm getting ready to jump on my plane. He said, get on my plane. Mine doesn't have propellers because I was just taking a little prop plane. So we get on this big baller jet and we go out to the Hamptons and hang. Have fun. We go to the Prince concert.
Is that what life is like for wealthy rock stars? You guys fight over whose plane you're going to take out to the Hamptons?
Well, we took his because his didn't have propellers, but we couldn't land in the smaller one. We had to land down the block.
Kid, how is it possible to stay relevant with today's kids who are angry and defeated when you're flying around in planes? I was just talking to Dee Snider about this. He said after a while it got hard to write hit songs to stay in touch with the kids because you got the planes, you're running off to the Hamptons. It's got to be tough, right?
Yeah, but I'm still fighting in a Waffle House, so I'm...
Did you hear about that?
Yes, I read that.
Yeah. What happened?
That's got to balance things out a bit, doesn't it?
Rev, what do you think? Does he have a mental problem, Kid Rock?
Oh, totally crazy.
He's totally crazy.
Out of his mind. But you know what? I'm there on the tour and I pray, but right after I pray, he goes back to sinning and we go back to praying. So I'm kind of like the balance dude.
Have you ever tried to bring him to God? To the Lord Jesus Christ?
We had communion in the back of a limo.
Yeah.
Does he have an issue, an anger issue? Honestly, what is wrong with Kid Rock?
If you mess with him, he might punch you in the face. It's very important that he punches people in the face, and I can't stop him from doing it, so I just, tell him to take it easy on the band.
But it is weird. You were in a Waffle House. You did a very generous thing. First of all, you're sitting there, and it occurs to you to buy everyone in the Waffle House, I guess, breakfast, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Gave all the girls there a big tip, just... They're feeling good. It was a good night, great show. Record was #1. We had something to drink, so we were like, like anybody else, let's go to Waffle House.
Let's go to the Waffle House. You go to the Waffle House, you offer this generous thing, and some kid is there. How old is this guy?
I don't know.
Yeah. Young man?
Old enough to know better.
Okay, so he walks up to you and goes, oh, you Kid Rock. What's he
He's just sitting in his booth being a jerk. He's eating with his fingers. I guess he's like the local drug dealer or something is his reputation, like some tough kid around the block. And then it just turns into this and that. I can't really get into everything because you still got all the court system going. But
you're in court on this?
Oh, it's one of those, of course. He was sitting there saying, man, okay, I'm going to sue you. You see with his finger, I'm going to sue you. Well, this is after. I'm going to get all my boys and kill you.
Let me understand
this.
Let me understand this. He said you go and buy him breakfast. And
I offered to buy him breakfast.
Right, and he says, fuck you, you're an asshole, this kind of thing, this kind of shit.
He's saying bad stuff about one of my girlfriends from Atlanta. He's just really being a jerk about everything. Then finally I was like, you know what? You're a pig. I go, you eat like a pig, you look like a pig, you are a fucking pig.
And then he says, good, hit me because I'm going to sue you.
Yeah, basically.
That's what you say.
And you comply?
Yeah. No.
And you hit him.
No, I kind of got up and just walked over to him like, whatever, just keep your mouth shut, this, that. And then somebody with me kind of jumped in. And well, kid all of a sudden had his knife in his hand. Didn't look bad, and my guitar player saw it, and so he got involved.
But let me ask you, life is good.
And then we threw the kid out because he was being so belligerent. And so he's outside beating on the window.
I don't understand this.
Now we're
guy.
laughing. He's got his dick out of his pants.
What?
He's got his dick out of his pants on the window.
Wow.
Like, like, fuck you. I'm going to get all my boys. We're coming up here to kill you. I'm calling all my niggas. We're coming up here to kill all you motherfuckers. Blah, blah, blah. Just
He used the N-word?
going crazy. Oh, yeah, several times. I'm like,
A
whatever.
white guy?
No,
No,
he's a
the
black
black
guy.
guy.
A black guy?
Yeah, so then...
You fight with black guys? Boy, you got some balls on you.
That's crazy.
Not me, man. Black guy says to me, I'm an asshole. I disagree with him. I move on. He probably knows something I don't
You're
know.
probably right.
I'm not crazy.
Then he dropped the window on me, like this beating on this like 9-foot plate glass window, dropped the window on me. So then I got scared, So then I tried throwing a chair at it and everything erupted in the parking lot and like let's, boom.
This is all in the Waffle House.
Yeah.
Is this pre-Tommy Lee or after?
This is
is
after, right?
After Tommy Lee.
So he just got it all together.
I don't know, it just seemed to come in waves. Because I've had no trouble since.
Does this happen a lot with you?
Apparently, the last I think it was just over the
This tour has been good.
yeah.
Yeah. Were the
I've
waffles
changed the
good?
vibration.
You have. Yeah,
Yes. I lifted it up higher.
You're a reasonable man.
Yeah.
I mean, you have an anger problem. I mean, this is unbelievable. You can't even eat a waffle without getting into a
Well,
fight.
you know what it is? I think they start to get too self-righteous. People start talking. I'm like, cut it out. Just be a nice person. They won't. And then they go, hey, man, if I can really provoke this kid, I can get some money.
The problem
Right.
is he doesn't let things go. We was at the gas station and just nice little old mean lady was saying something. I was like, let it
Nice
go.
little old mean lady.
That doesn't bother me.
But you hear what the Reverend Run is saying? He's saying,
I let things
sometimes-
go.
Let things go, man. You're a rock star. You're on a plane
But
to
that's
the
what I'm here to
Hamptons.
teach him. I told him anger, one letter short of danger. These are the type of words of wisdom I drop.
Did you ever take anger management?
I've completed a course.
You have.
Yes.
Do you think it helped? Do you think it helped?
He's been good
I
on
am
tour.
100% cured.
What do you make of his? Listen, you're a reverend. How long you been married?
I've been married since 92.
Since '92. So it's a successful long marriage. It's your
Thank
only
God.
marriage. It's your
No,
only
it's my
marriage.
second marriage.
Second marriage.
But this one is, I'm rocking it.
Rock solid.
Rock solid.
What do you think of his 2-month marriage to Pam Anderson? What do you make of that? What happened there?
Well, he only knows the real reason. I guess he just, you know the reason. I don't know. What do I think of it?
You don't talk to each other about this?
No,
So
we
I
don't
think-
talk a lot about that. I just talk to him about settling down again. He says,
Is he a sex addict?
I really haven't been in the bedroom by him, but I've seen him with quite a few girls. I
Right.
have to admit.
I'm going to
Yeah,
tell
he
you.
just dropped something a moment ago. One of my Atlanta girlfriends or something.
Yeah.
Well,
like
that's just a
that.
girlfriend.
I asked him, does he have a girlfriend? And he says every night. That's your joke?
It's no joke. It's just giving you his life story. The guy, you love sex, right?
Yeah. Why? Is there somebody out there that doesn't?
No, you love it. And are you dating a 21-year-old stripper right now?
No, that was a complete.
Taylor Reason?
No,
Is
no,
that the girl? In 2008, Kid Rock was dating 21-year-old stripper Taylor Reason.
No, she's not a stripper.
She's not.
No,
What
we
does she
did go
do?
out a few times. Really nice girl. She's going to school in she was from Oklahoma. She's going to school in Los Angeles, to do makeup.
And then it says in 2008, February, you were seen making out with actress Gabrielle Union.
No, we weren't making out.
You never got her?
No, we were just hanging out.
You were hanging out. Paris Hilton denies rumors that you were doing her, but it's pretty well known in
No,
most
no, no,
circles that you took a little sample on that.
No,
too.
I did not.
You didn't.
No.
No, the Reverend Run is shaking his head no.
Right,
How do
nah,
you,
I didn't know
he
you
told
just-
me he didn't.
you discussed that with him?
Yeah, I
You
told him we
counseled
took
him.
communion in the back of the limo. I'm really there as not only a rock and roll dude, but kind of like a reverend rock spiritual advisor type guy.
That's terrific. At 2008, who was the chick you brought to the Grammys?
That's
Diane?
my friend Diana.
What do you mean?
She's like a
friend?
sister.
Like a sister. You don't bang her.
I don't bang my sisters, Howard.
She's a
no.
model.
He's got nothing but friends and sisters.
Model. What does Diana? What does Diana do for a living?
She has a swimsuit company.
Yeah, and she's a model, right?
You want to hear the funniest thing? You know the chick that got caught with Spitzer? You know that chick with her in the white swimsuit?
Yeah.
When you,
That's one of her swimsuits.
Is that no? Okay, but let me ask you something. Did you ever do that, chick?
No.
Have you ever had made love to a high price escort?
No.
You used to do stuff like that. I remember when you'd call me from
Those
hotel.
weren't high-price escorts.
They were just whores.
Those were supermodels.
You mean years ago we were calling you drunk in the Mondrian?
Yeah.
Oh, gosh. Yeah, I think we were just having fun, calling people from the phone book because we wanted to get on your show.
Where's Fred?
I'm right here.
Where's Kid Rock?
Right here.
You guys sound the same.
I'm trying to turn the TV down. It ain't working. I'm in the bathroom on that stupid phone by the toilet where if you're taking a crap you can talk on. And kids in the other room, and we got a major problem, Howard. We can't get no escorts up here for under $500, and they're all ugly.
Yeah, these guys are trying to get some hookers.
Yeah.
Sex
No,
with.
Have they tried the escorts? They've come
we
up and
called
been ugly?
What?
He called and he goes, I want a black chick with boobs and this, and then they come and then I go, kid.
And they don't look nothing like it.
They don't
That's
even look.
false advertising. I can sue them, right?
You absolutely could.
Is that right or not?
What magazine are you looking in for the?
No, Yellow Pages, baby. I'm letting my fingers do the walking.
He said you like his uncle. He said every time he's standing in handcuffs, he says, "What's Howard gonna think?"
I can't wait to get him on the show. Well, I got to tell you something. You two.
No, I
hooking
said,
up-
you're like I said, you're like
I
this
know.
weird
I
uncle.
heard.
I hear you. I follow everything.
His
Trust me.
mind is moving
I'm as
quickly.
sharp as can be. Is it? Who is wealthier, Reverend? You or your brother?
Oh.
Your
we
brother
kinda
is a
share the
mogul.
wealth. It kind of flows in the family. Like we have businesses with. Well, we sold Fat Farm, and now Russell's richer. Let me just put it.
Russell's richer.
That's pretty obvious.
bull
Yeah. It's Russell. It's Russell.
Yeah, Russell's richer.
Russell's older than you, right?
Yes,
He's the big brother.
7 years on me getting the money a little longer.
Right. So he's a very successful businessman.
Yes,
Russell.
yes.
And you do this reality show. Evidently, your reality show
a good show.
is a good show because we have a kid here, High Pitch Mike, who actually, this is an amazing testament to your show. High Pitch Mike doesn't make a lot of money, and he wanted a TV. We had a TV to give away.
A big screen
Yeah.
television,
Oh,
flat
cool.
screen, yeah.
We took a transsexual and let the transsexual sit on his face in order to get this TV. So all he wanted to do is be able to watch your show. That's how much he loves you.
Yeah, we kept
Wow.
saying, why do you need a big
He
television?
went through a lot to see the Reverend.
And he said, I love
He had to go through hell to
Run's
get to
house.
heaven.
And
Yeah.
this transsexual did not look like a woman. Trust
Wow.
me.
Did he get the TV?
He got the TV, but he never hooked
That's
it up.
one
Never
extra
hooked it
rating
up.
for me. We're going into our 5th
What?
season.
I just tell you the funniest part of the story. The reason why he did it was because it was an HD TV, and he didn't want to watch Reverend Run's house in HD, except they don't shoot it in HD.
After all that.
Could you start shooting in HD for this kid?
I'll see what we
Yeah.
can do. I'll talk to my producers.
So tell me what's going on here. So who are you banging? You always make it seem like every woman's your friend. What's going on? Give me some excitement. What's going on now? You've sold 20 million albums, Kid Rock. 20 million albums. That's a hell of an accomplishment.
Yes.
You got more money than you know what to do with. You got a private plane where you call the Reverend up and say, let's fight over whose plane we should take to the Hamptons. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that. What are you worth
Things
at this
could
point?
be worse.
Are you worth over $150 million?
Who?
You.
No.
If you have a private plane at your disposal all the time, I would imagine you need that kind of money just to fuel it up. Reverend, what do you think he's worth?
A lot.
Size him up.
He has a
You're
beautiful-
operating at this cost. You know
What does he have? What
He
does he
has a
have?
beautiful house in
Like
Malibu.
Howard's got a
What is it?
Delta
Got an
Platinum
elevate-
card.
He has a beautiful house in Malibu.
He has a beautiful house in Malibu.
Very big. He has an apartment in Nashville with an elevator.
Whoa.
The apartment has an elevator.
Yes, and he has
A condo.
a condo. I don't know. Listen, I'm from the old school. Apartment, condo.
Does the elevator go right into his apartment?
No, the whole building actually from the 1st to the 3rd floor. The elevator. When you walk in the door, you can go from the 1st to the 3rd floor.
And he owns all the floors?
Yeah. That's his-
First,
that's
the
his
second, and the third floor.
in Nashville, and we actually sold out Nashville. The show was amazing. And then he has a big spot in Michigan, and with a lot of acres.
Yeah?
Only thing he doesn't have is horses, but he has acres.
And you bring bitches there, if I may use that vernacular? Is that what you do? Is that the move? You seduce them with your toys?
I have fun with my life.
You have fun. So what is the fun? What's going on now? Who are you dating?
Just kind of,
You know who I was thinking you ought to get? I'm reading
open for suggestions.
I'm reading Maxim magazine. I see this girl on the cover, Jamie King. You know who that is?
Oh, we went out together.
You know he
You
had
had her?
We went out in like 19.
You got this one? You dated this one? I swear I forgot.
Very nice girl.
Brought her in here, I think.
Was she in here?
I think so.
I know you grilled me on her years ago.
How was that?
He forgot.
Boy, she looks good.
He's
Why did-
still,
why-
her brother-in-law and sister still keep in touch with me to come out to see shows and stuff.
Why do you break up with a girl like that? Honestly, I mean, I don't understand. Why not just enjoy her for a while?
You're married, right?
I'm going to get married, yeah.
He's calmed down a lot.
Wow.
I calm down a lot.
Yeah.
Well, what's the ooh?
You gonna get married again?
Yeah.
I'd just like to have a copy of your prenup after you do.
Let me tell you
Just
something.
in case I ever meet someone. I'm sure that you have already got all the I's dotted and the T's crossed.
What happens with you?
Amen.
But what happens with you and Jamie King? Do you get tired of having sex with them? Tell me what goes on. But Pam Anderson, you
I
still
mean,
haven't
Jamie,
explained.
we were really young.
Right.
She
but-
was like 20 at the time, 19. I was 26 or something.
Well, how does it end? Do you get bored?
He's trying to find out how do you keep going.
I think that's when I was really in a point where I didn't want to be anywhere outside of Michigan. I really wanted to. I was so focused on staying there and being there and drinking Budweiser, staying there. And then she kind of wanted to do the Hollywood thing.
Yeah.
And I didn't.
And that was it. It was goodbye. It was the end of that.
Yeah, she's still a great girl.
Right, you think I'm crazy to get married? I mean, you just got married
I
to
think
Pam.
you're completely nuts to get
You
married.
got married several different times in several different cities with Pam,
I mean, why
right?
would I take advice from you?
Listen, getting married's a ball. Getting married is some of the most fun I ever had.
Right.
Being married sucked.
Why? I still don't understand how you fell out of love so quick. I don't get it.
Oh, man.
I don't get it. It's the same girl you were with.
We covered all this, though, didn't
I
we?
don't get it still. You're telling me not to get married, but you're the marrying fool. You're getting married all the time.
No, I was a married fool.
Right.
No more.
Reverend, what do you think's going on here? Lack of commitment, disrespect for women?
No disrespect.
He disrespects.
I think
I do not disrespect.
Him and Diddy both said the same thing to me. They was like, why? They want to know. It's almost like they want to know why be married. And I was saying because it's good and to have one steady partner. Like, but there's so many, people you can be with. I said, well, that's not scriptural, But I get really deep.
Yeah.
I'm a self-help type guy. I know why you want to be a married guy. You don't want to run from person to person. You want to chill out.
Well,
and it brings some stability to your life, and it makes you feel good. And
I find the woman I'm with very sexy. I am sexually satisfied. I don't find that. Listen, do I look at women who walk in here? You bet. There was a girl in here the other day, right? Miss Howard TV. Brianna. Gorgeous girl. Sure, beautiful.
But you're not going to drop your fiance.
I'm not giving up my good. I got a good thing going.
Do you think that kid doesn't know the deep, rich kind of love with a woman?
Well,
I think that could really.
I think that why he's drawn to me. This is my philosophy. When he was married, obviously he was looking to say, you know what, this can be good for my kids. We can chill out, and then probably something happened that messed it up. So inside of him, he wants to pull it off. But everybody's not lucky in love. So I'm a lucky in love guy. I'm very thankful for that. And sometimes you look and you're trying to figure out how to get in that lane, and that lane is not an easy lane to be in. It takes commitment. You can't be selfish.
What do you got, a church?
MTV at 10 o'clock on Thursdays.
No, but you have your own church?
That's my congregation.
How many
MTV.
people in your congregation?
Millions.
No.
Millions. I don't have a
church.
My church is. I'm Reverend. No, listen. Reverend. Hey, Howard. Reverend. Run. I'm a rocking reverend.
How do you become a reverend?
You're my congregation. Everybody who wants to see the show, how do you become a reverend? You go and I was mentored and I got the collar wrapped around my neck. But my congregation is rock artists. Here is one of my parishioners, is Kid Rock.
You got to be kidding me.
Yes.
I mean, this guy isn't following one thing you said.
I have many people on my Words of Wisdom list. I have a Words of Wisdom list. You go to RevRun.com and sign up. Every morning, people get a word of wisdom. You come and watch the show.
If I say I'm a reverend, am I a reverend?
No, you have to become a reverend. I went to church and became a reverend. I was mentored and went through the correct steps to become a reverend.
I see.
But I'm not confined to one place where 1,000 people come. I go out and my show is on and you get inspired and you say, I want to be like Run. He seems to have it.
He doesn't judge.
Wait a second.
He doesn't run around judging.
No, I don't judge people. No.
But how do you
obviously.
You seem like a very upbeat person, but in 1980 you say you tried to commit suicide.
I was crazy. Okay, now you've seen VH1 Behind the Music. Here's the rock star's life. You go out, you become very wealthy, you act very crazy, and then you say, whoa.
What is crazy? What did you do? What, you fuck a few girls?
Listen, we're not going to go there.
Let me hear. Who'd you fuck?
I smoked a lot of weed. I acted very crazy, and I ran around with DMC, and I wasn't, I wasn't balanced. I was a kid. The Bible says when you're a kid, you do kiddie things. When you get older,
what was the craziest thing you did? Because Kid Rock will top you.
He's already topped me. That's not the gospel.
Did you have two girls at the same time? Be honest. Come clean, Reverend. Come clean. The truth will set you free. Now you're in my church.
I think there was too many 40 ounces and too much weed.
Weed, is it? No heroin?
Nah, never that.
Coke?
That's not, well, I might have had a sniff or two, but that wasn't my thing.
Right.
No, that wasn't my thing. I smoked a lot of weed, drank 40 ounces, walked with extreme limp, was cool. The whole fly thing, and then you get to a place and say there's got to be more.
Bitches galore, right?
They were everywhere.
Everywhere.
I'm not saying that was my main
time?
thing. He's going to try to make the Reverend.
Let me know what's
Don't
going-
make a mockery out of me,
I'm
Howard.
not making a mockery. I'm asking you to
No,
come clean.
I already came
Confess
clean.
your sins.
I have a new book coming out, and that's called Take Your Family Back, a message to America's parents, and that'll be out in August. So I'm going to put that book out. I have a book out now, Words of Wisdom. I'm an author, and like I said, my congregation is on MTV, and the show is called Run's House.
It'll probably be a lot better than that Spears mother's book that she had coming out.
You think?
Was that a
Britney
parenting
Spears?
book?
You had Britney Spears. Talk about that.
I did not.
It's funny, though.
Sure he did.
You're funny. You just take a shot out of nowhere. Come on, you banged her, didn't you? No.
This dude's had a lot
Never
of
even-
tennis girls.
Never even said publicly anywhere that you could look up that she's hot. Ever.
Right.
And
question
my-
should
not-
be-
and I've been around since day one. Never.
You know who had her? Fred Durst. I remember he was.
I remember that.
He was
Where
hitting
is
that.
Fred Durst?
He's sitting there. He's washing his penis off. What do you think he's doing?
You know what
Ron,
the question should
tell
be?
me the craziest thing you ever did.
This is what the question should be.
What?
How can I have a positive family show on MTV 5 seasons with the attention span of these kids? And everybody says it's nothing but a good man with his wife and kids, because deep inside all of us, Howard, we want to do the right thing. And MTV was like, how's this going to work, Rev? You're going to come on, you got a collar, all you do is go home, be with your wife, kids, have fun, play and take care of them and speak words of wisdom. The question should be, how does that happen?
All right,
And
how does
the-
that happen?
People want, just like you're
Yeah.
getting married.
Go ahead.
People want to be good and do good and have a family and do right. And it's proof when you can be on the channel where you're not supposed to be on, especially me. You're a rapper, now you became a reverend, now you do good, and now you're on MTV, which is the crazy channel, right? Mm-hmm. And people keep coming back for 5 seasons.
How is it
that
you
should be
do
investigated?
That? How do you do? And I'm asking you a serious question.
Okay.
You had serious tragedy. You lost a child.
Yeah, good question.
And you put you put this whole episode on MTV. I know it was very moving, but
let me tell you
do
the
you ever
answer
want
to
to say turn off the cameras? My wife had just had a
No.
miscarriage.
Again, my show is inspiring, so
Yeah.
it's supposed to be inspiring. So you sit there and you see me, all this great big house, Rolls Royce, beautiful wife, happy kids, everything's so beautiful. So if you've been through me with that, you have to see me go through something else to test the character of a man.
What was it? A miscarriage?
It wasn't a miscarriage. It was a
The child died.
yeah, the child. It was born and passed, and I knew it was happening throughout the whole time. I was like, oh my God, you go to the doctor, it doesn't look good, Rev, it doesn't look good. And then I said, you know what? Let people see how I react under this pressure, which was inspiring also. Now,
But
the
isn't
good
that
news,
hard
I
to do on-
adopted. I adopted.
Oh.
I have a new baby,
So
Miley.
your wife gave birth to a child
And it
that
passed.
died. And
Yeah.
they had that all on TV.
Yes, we put it on television. We brought the cameras into the hospital, and they saw me mourn and regroup. And how? See, you got to understand. People want to see how you react under pressure. So my show, if I'm going to show you all the good, I want to show you the bad. And then people became.
I
connected.
couldn't do it.
Well, I
I
know,
couldn't.
but-
If that kind of tragedy, I want to be. Could you do
Well,
it, Kid Rock?
I didn't do it for.
I don't like even doing the good stuff.
Right. I didn't do it for publicity. I did it
Right.
because people want to know how to handle things. And as a reverend and a self-help teacher, you want to show people this is how you talk to your kids. So they showed me talking to all my children. They showed me go through it. They showed me pray. And then they showed me adopt last season.
What was wrong with the child?
The child was born with, you don't want to talk about it really, but with, the...
You don't want to talk about it?
I don't mind. The
All right.
organs grown outside of, okay?
That's a really
Outside
bad
of the
birth
chest.
defect.
Right,
yeah.
right.
What is that called?
I'm not sure. I didn't
I
really
don't
get
remember,
too deep
yeah.
into it. I just
I
know
think
that,
I have that.
Ugh.
well, the organs, but the thing is...
So it's something that no one can survive. It's
No,
impossible.
you can't. But the good that came out of it is we found out a lot of people have gone through it. A lot of people was able to connect and see how I handled it, and it healed a lot of people. But then the good news came along last season where we adopted, and this season's coming up, and you'll see the new baby.
Where'd you get the baby from?
I'm not telling all that stuff
Why not?
because I don't want to get into all that. But the baby's from here in America.
From America?
Yeah, just
Not an African child?
You didn't go to
just
Africa?
no, just a normal
Did
African.
you steal the baby?
African American beautiful baby named Miley Justine Simmons, who is now 6 months. When I came off tour last night, she was in the bed with my wife. I kissed my wife and my baby, and then I got up and came back out here, and we're playing Madison Square Garden.
That's terrific. Why didn't your wife just get an abortion halfway? If you knew the whole
Because-
time, do you not agree with
Because
that?
I was just going to sit and let God's thing take its process. I didn't want to go through all the abortion thing, and we just was going to let life do
Wow.
what it had to do, and we handled it. And
did you think through prayer you could have saved the baby's life? Was that what was going on in your head? In other words,
yes. I not only think I could save the baby's life. I thought that through prayer I could find out what am I supposed to do. You know, like, okay, I'm going through this. This is a lot, God. I know you won't put too much on me that I can't handle. Maybe I should show it on television. You're praying every morning and you're carrying this for months and months, and then it finally happens, and you don't know if the baby's going to survive or the doctor's trying to save it. So you sit there and you deal with it, and you show people. The main thing that I got to show people was how I reacted and how I talked to my children.
You seem like a real good guy. I don't know how
The
Kid
best
Rock.
guy.
I can't figure out what you and Kid Rock are doing together. I mean, when he's in the dressing room,
He is a very nice
I don't
man.
say no, but I mean,
he's a nice man.
How do you feel about his lifestyle though, when he's with the
Kid
bitches?
Rock, I'm not.
Right? I mean, he's getting ready
I'm
for
not
the
a
show. And he's getting
judgment guy.
blowjobs.
I'm not a judge. He doesn't do that.
He doesn't. You've never seen him get a blowjob?
Let's say this.
Why
Never
was he
seen me
being
getting
there
deep.
looking?
Have you ever seen his penis?
Nah.
You've never seen each other nude.
We just rocked the mic together.
How do you feel about gay marriage now that you're a religious guy? Are you one of these guys against it?
I'm not a judgment guy. I don't,
Yeah, right.
My thing is, I show people how I live my life. If you love it, people like, Brad Pitt ordered all the episodes of the show. I have many people who are kind of like, without me preaching, I lead by example. You're like, wait, I like this guy. He seems to be balanced.
Would
So
you
that's-
marry a gay couple? Yes or no?
I don't marry people. That's not what I do. What I do is I teach parenting, and I teach
see.
it on MTV.
How do you know how to parent so well? You seem like a very together guy.
It comes from instinct.
Instinct.
And that instinct, and people say, how do you do this so well? And I think of the joke that Chris Rock always says, that's what you're supposed to do. Go home, take care of your wife, let her she's like the boss, I don't argue too much, and people look and think it's amazing because the morals of people are so messed up that they think what I'm doing is spectacular. And all I'm
You're
doing
unusual.
is... Right. You're unusual. You go home.
One thing you probably want to ask, Ron, is, well, then how do you? You're famous, you're rich. How do you find that good woman? How did you find your wife?
At a modeling agency. Where else?
Of course.
How are you going to find a girl? What did your wife used to do? Go ahead. You'll hear.
Here's how you find a good woman.
All right.
You look around and you date. You pick one and you be good. The problem is, people are selfish.
How can
And the
we be satisfied with one if we feel like we're entitled to everything, as in the case of
That's
Kid
the
Rock?
problem.
I like how Howard's speaking
We have
for
no
me.
morals. See, I have a guideline. My guideline is the Bible, and it teaches all these things that seem to be very strict, but it's not there actually to mess you up. It's there to make your life better. So I have a final authority, and since I have a final authority, which is the Bible says you can't have two.
Right.
Since you can't have two, I realized, guess what? That's not in my realm. I can't have two.
You can't have two, so why commit to one?
In other words, Kid
guy's
Rock,
nuts.
what the Reverend Run is saying is, sometimes these women just can't be playmates and they can't be pinups. That you've got to realize they're real women.
All I've been with lately is regular girls.
No, that's not That's not my point.
Well, it would have been a lot easier if it was.
The Reverend Run is saying all these girls have feelings. In other words, you're taking a human being, you're using her and throwing her out with the trash.
No.
Yes, you are.
No.
Yes,
They're
you are.
hurting people. They believe me. At the end, they're hurting. I'm not judging you, but
You are judging him.
I'm not judging anybody.
Yes, you are.
No.
You're saying Kid Rock uses people.
No, you said that. I
didn't say anything.
That you said you're taking them and you're throwing them out with the trash. I'm just saying that most likely these are hurting people. Whether they had fun that night or not, they wake up with their self-esteem hurt.
Right.
Period.
Do you hear that, Kid Rock?
Mine hurts every morning.
Your self-esteem.
I'll go for that too.
But you
I'll go
take
for
pills
that
for
too.
that, don't you? You ever take Viagra?
No.
Never.
No.
I never will you?
This guy, he has an album called Cocky. There's no reason for him to take Viagra. He is strong, thinking that, I'm the greatest. I'm Kid Rock, pounds his chest.
Would you let Kid Rock date your daughter? Yes or no? Be honest.
Hell no.
I knew he was going to say hell no.
You knew it was coming out just like that?
Right.
Would I ever do something like that? Is it because he's white? This is a ministry here. Listen, be easy on me. Kid Rock, and you got to give him some credit. If he came and landed in New York and the first person he wanted to call was Reverend Run, we should know the path he's on.
Right.
That should answer all of the questions of today.
I'm going to turn the mic over to Fa Flow High, if you don't mind. Yes, Fa.
You know what? Reverend Run's biggest fan is hovering outside. He's carrying a book, and he's looks like he's about to throw up.
Would he be willing to take Sal and Richard's penis in his ear while he speaks to Reverend Run in order to speak to Reverend Run?
I'm not watching all of that. Y'all do all of that when I'm gone.
The Reverend has a limit.
Right. Okay, come on in here, High Pitch. You can gush a little. Let High Pitch Mike meet you for a second. Why are you such a... Go ahead, say what you want to say.
Congratulations, first of all, on all your success.
He has my book. Thank you.
Beautiful family you've raised.
Thank you.
Talking to the microphone, Mike.
The show is absolutely great. It's MTV, puts a lot of rock and drugs and sex and all that crap on TV, but your show...
that crap you don't have.
Tells it like it is.
This kid needs help.
You set a positive example for a lot of families out there.
Do you have a question you want to ask him? I mean, here's your chance. You watch the show all the time.
I do. I don't go to church much, but I get most of my spiritual advice from.
Do you get the words of wisdom every morning?
Every day. I get it.
Just go to RevRun.com and you can get a word of wisdom every single morning.
You're really into Rev Run, huh?
He's very down to earth, and he just says it like it is.
I see.
What's today's word of wisdom on the run?
I haven't got today's, but
tell him
I got it.
You got the
I
word
didn't send it to you. You got
yours?
yesterday's.
Oh, I got yesterday's.
Hit him with yesterday's because I got up so early. Y'all messed up my flow.
So, Mike, he's made you into the man you are, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Good job.
There's one particular word of wisdom that if I could just share it with you really
Share
quickly.
it. I want to hear it.
This is a great one after a fight I had on the show with
Artie.
Artie.
Don't wear a red shirt at gay day at Great Adventure.
Oh, see.
What is it?
Good morning. Never give away your power to other people's opinions. Remember what God thinks about you.
What power do you have?
What God thinks about you is much more important than what others think about you.
Oh,
That worked for you?
It did.
Clearly, God
Thank
hates
God.
you.
Thank God.
Oh.
Well,
Thank God.
So, yeah, and
What
because
is
you're
going
here,
on here?
because you're here, we have a disagreement, and because you're here, I'm not even going to respond to him.
what did he
I'm just
say? I
gonna think
missed it.
positive in life.
He just said God hates him.
Well, I think that's clear.
Mike has a tough life. He takes a lot of crap from people. He's got a high-pitched voice. He's not cool
Did he
like
win
Kid Rock.
Did he win the big television?
Yes.
He did.
He didn't win
steps
it.
towards
Run. No,
cool.
he didn't win it. Run.
Tell him how you won the television.
Oh, Jesus.
Tell him what you did.
I had a transsexual sit on my face.
Yeah.
But you won the television?
There it is. There's a picture.
Had to go through hell to get
Don't
to
look
heaven.
at that, but there's a picture.
my
Look on the screen.
God. Oh.
You see it? That's a transsexual sitting on his face.
Holy
right.
shit.
I've had enough of this.
I have too.
The person
One question real quick.
the person
Go ahead, ask
transformed
one
from a
question to the Reverend.
Yes,
person
sir.
transformed
Because
from
you're a reverend and you're a man of God, what do you think about all that's going on with Obama's pastor, this Pastor Wright?
I think that he probably spoke in anger. And I think that Obama, this is the thing that I do love, handled it so well. I think his speech was amazing. I think that Obama condemned what the guy said. Right. And I think what he said, I was pretty amazed at the speech that Obama put across. And when I talked to Rock, he was like, I like the speech. But then Rock also said, you like the speech, but you said you don't know if it'll help him in the long run. Is that correct?
I said I got to see the facts at the end of the day. The first thing I know is I don't want Hillary Clinton anywhere near the White House.
You don't?
No.
What's wrong with Hillary?
What's that?
What'd she
wrong
do
with
wrong?
Hillary?
Why is everyone
She's
turning?
she comes off to me as a power-hungry, no holds barred, will do anything it takes, including stand around and watch her husband get blown in the Oval Office.
That's
to
what
get
you're going to
in the White
evaluate her
House.
on?
What's that?
That's what you're going to evaluate her on?
No. But I don't think anyone's brought it up. But you're,
You're a Republican. But you're going to vote for John McCain, right?
No, I'm either going to vote for John McCain or Barack Obama. I don't know which one yet.
Well, I'll tell you, I heard that Hillary Clinton refused to have sex with you, and that's why you're. All right, listen, you guys. Barack Obama's in big trouble. I'll tell you why. It would be the same as a white guy having a spiritual advisor as a Klansman for the last 20 years. You can't excuse it. He chose this church for his family. This guy is a very close friend. He's clearly a little bit racist, lunatic kind of combined. And if he is the candidate who's saying he exhibits good judgment and will exhibit good judgment in who he chooses for his cabinet and surrounds himself with good people, he's made a terrible choice for his own family.
Well, obviously,
And
you're not in a forgiving mood.
I am not. This has nothing to do with...
Sounds like maybe you already had a beef with him in the first
Absolutely.
place.
No.
You were
Like
always
everybody, all your
pro-Hillary,
friends, you don't
and
agree. Everybody
I am
doesn't
a
agree with
Hillary
everything you
Clinton.
say.
Nothing
I don't
will
support
sway
Hillary
you.
Clinton.
Didn't like those
I saw you.
anti-Semitic remarks, did you?
I don't like that kind. If
We know who he's voting for.
I'm voting for Hillary Clinton.
That's obvious.
I am. And by
he
the
always
way,
was,
Just
and-
because we have a different opinion don't mean that, like, why would you have Kid Rock and Rev Run on your show if they don't like Hillary?
well, I would have you guys in any time, even though you're a little bit naive. All right, listen. And I don't like the anti-American remarks. Now, listen.
Well, he didn't make
Me
them.
neither.
The Reverend.
There you
did.
go.
That's true, but I don't care anyway.
And great
That's it.
speech, and this is why he's in trouble. There are people like Howard.
Right. All right. Listen, Mike, you're gushing over the Reverend Run, and I can see why. The Reverend
He's
Run
so
is a good
happy
man.
to be in here.
He's got good advice. All right, calm down. He's got good advice, and he knows what he's talking about. I am excited that Kid Rock is going to be performing on the same stage with the good Rev Run, and of course, Leonard Skinner. And when are they going to solve the murder
Jam Master Jay?
of Jam Master Jay?
I'm
They
not-
know who did it.
Well, if they do that, I would be happy to find out. But I kind of gave that to a higher power when it happened. You know, I love Jay. We shared rooms together. We were on tours with like amazing relationship. His last tour was actually with me and Kid Rock and Aerosmith, and right after that tour had happened, and I retired the group after that. I didn't think it was something that I wanted to continue to do without Jay, but
Right.
Rock came to my house and was like, "Come on, man, come back on the road with me. I'll rock with you." And I was like, "All right, man." So we're out there rocking. But one thing I can tell you for sure, the show at Madison Square Garden is going to be off the hizzle.
Well, I'm happy to hear that. It's about time because the Hizzle has been out of New York City for quite some time, as you
We
know.
shall rock.
We will.
That's my prophecy.
No question.
Yeah, Kid Rock, great seeing you.
You too.
I look forward to this. Try to limit yourself to one woman a month. How's that? We'll start with that.
You can see he was on his way when he committed to get married, which shows
was.
us. And you got to remember, he's sitting here with the Reverend. He's on his way. Give him a
Rev.
hand.
Hallelujah.
What is it, Irish Sean?
Hey, Rev, OJ, innocent or guilty?
Wait a minute, dude. We were just getting ready to end this show. Y'all trying to push me past my limits here. Go to RevRun.com and get today's word of wisdom.
And Kid Rock, real quick, at the concert, will you be picking girls out of the audience to have sex with after the show? Go
No,
ahead.
we are going to be taking communion after the show in the limo.
Wow,
That's
this
the
is-
only thing that's going to happen in the limo. We'll be taking communion. The Reverend has spoken. Let's end on a good note. Let's play the music.
If you see a hot chick in the audience, Reverend, will you pass her on to Kid Rock?
No, the only thing I'll be doing, we'll be praying before the show, and then we're going to rock extremely hard.
It's not like a.
One last question. In your worst days, when you were really bad, when you were suicidal.
You're still going.
When you were
You
suicidal.
won't let it go.
What was the worst thing you ever did with a woman?
I'm a married man.
You won't say.
Boy, there was a movie that just went on in his head.
Yeah.
She's funny.
Did you finish on a woman's face? That's what I think you were
can't
about
say
to
that.
say. He was about to say. You
And the
never-
worst thing he thought of was getting married.
Y'all ain't going to drive the Reverend crazy.
How were you going to kill yourself? How were you going to do it?
I was scared to death. I thought about it. I was like, I'm not doing this.
What were you going to do? Were you going to put something in Coca-Cola? Were you going to drink something? What were you going to drink?
There was several thoughts. I looked out of a window and said, I don't want to do that. I might get hurt.
Yeah.
I thought about poison. That probably won't taste good. You know, just some real
right, you
common
never did.
sense crap went on in my mind. Like,
Fair enough.
I'm not doing this.
Love common sense.
Kid, good to see Howard again, man.
Very nice to see you.
How do you avoid it when he tries to bait you every time about the girls you've been with? And
He's been baiting me for, I don't know, but it must be 10 years now. I got it down.
you got it down to a science at this point. Can't get you. Other people, yes, but not you.
He knows what's going on.
Rev, what'd you think about the Church of Howard?
It's cool, man. I was happy to be here. I think it was really cool. I enjoyed the balance of the whole situation. Plus, I knew how to handle that dude.
Now, what about your big fan, Mike, High Pitch Mike?
Mike?
Yeah, what do you think
Him?
about him? Yeah.
He's the coolest.
Mike, come on over here, man. Talk to
Anybody supporting me, I appreciate this dude, man. He's standing up for the Rev when I'm not around, making sure my name is thrown around the Howard Stern show. Keep it out there.
And he's done some serious stunts on, just to watch your show on High Def.
I had to go through hell to get to heaven. That's what I keep going through my mind.
Mike, you finally met Rev. You've been sort of waiting for this moment for a long time.
This is a big deal. I mean, this is a big day. If anyone out there has troubles in their life or needs some guidance, this is a guy to go to.
So
RevRun.com. You can get a word every morning. Started with Leisha G's show.
Right.
Or not.
I went to your church. You took
did?
me.
Yeah, that's right.
We went years ago. Yes.
So, Mike, you use Rev's advice on a daily basis. I mean, it gets you
I do. I
tough
start my
times.
morning, and it's not just me that gets it. CEOs get it.
Everybody.
Oprah Winfrey gets it. Everybody.
Yep.
And that's why you do it, Rev, for stuff like this, for people to apply it to their daily lives.
Exactly. It's something that whatever I'm dealing with in that moment, when I wake up, I figure out how I'm gonna fix the problem, and I send the word out of how I untangle myself. And usually people are tangled up in the same mess.
Cool. All right. Well, thanks for stopping by, Rev.
Grease.
Right.
But this is the guy who speaks common sense. Tells it like it is.
I think I want to suck your big black cock. I think you're absolutely wonderful. I want you to take your big black penis and rub it all over my red shaved skin, and then fuck my eye socket until it straightens out. Thank you.
Deli, they canceled your bagel?
No.
What is
it's
it?
from Crumb's Bakery. It's not from Crumb's Bakery. You know, my cupcake is for Gary's charity, Life Beat, which it fights, AIDS and stuff. And Gary came to me, and I like trying to do charitable stuff, and said if we have a cupcake named after you, you plug it. All the proceeds will go to this Life Beat AIDS thing. And since we did that over a year ago, it's been a lot of money. It's been like substantial, like over $30,000, right?
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
It hasn't been that much, but they handed us a check for $10,000 a couple of weeks ago with more on the way.
Right, and I was happy about that. So after this high-pitched mic tirade, I guess it got around to a bunch of people. And this is Life Beat the charity writing a letter to Jason Bauer, who's the Crumbs guy.
Okay.
Dear Jason, it is with sincere regret that I write to let you know that Life Beat can no longer accept donations from the sale of the Artie Lang cupcake.
Whoa.
It has recently come to my attention. That Artie has made a very offensive statement on the radio regarding HIV/AIDS infection, as well as other remarks offensive to the constituency Life Beat serves. I don't know what that is. A national HIV/AIDS prevention organization and advocate for people living with AIDS, LifeBeat condemns the remarks made by Mr. Lang and cannot, in good conscience, accept further donations from goods or services that are associated with Mr. Lang. Under the circumstances, I trust that you can understand our position. We do appreciate your past generosity and hope that your interest in LifeBeat's mission will continue with other projects.
Wow. You got to feel like a real dick.
Now, look, I do.
What a heel you are.
And I told Gary,
You're gross.
I said,
you really are.
Why don't you tell him what I got to talk about what the comments were, because I was in a most uncomfortable board meeting where this was discussed, you know?
Yeah.
And everyone's looking at me because, I'm the Artie Lang guy.
Yeah, so what'd you say?
So here are the comments.
I just shut up. I'd just be like, look, man, I don't know.
Here's what happened.
I can't defend him.
They got emails.
They know the comments. They heard it.
They got email complaints from several people in the gay community asking, how can you work with a guy when Artie said on 2 different occasions to a guy, I hope you die of AIDS.
Right.
I hope you get AIDS soon. I hope your lover takes the rubber off tonight and fucks you in his ass with his AIDS-ridden cock. And you come in here tomorrow with fucking sores on your face.
Why are you getting
40
so angry?
fucking pounds.
What is going on?
You know what, Howard?
Artie, what's going on?
Howard, what's going on? Fuck you. Why don't you say something to him?
No, what's going on? Why are you so mad?
Let me leave before I get a CD thrown in my face. Let me leave before I get a CD thrown in my face.
It ain't going to be a CD. It's going to be my fucking fist in your face.
All right, get out of here, Mike.
Because I'm a gay basher. Feel the shit from that sister comment, dude. Feel it all coming down on you, and it'll continue to come down on you forever. Forever. You'll be praying for AIDS. I was mad at an individual person, and
yeah, but you on top of that, you're calling him a faggot.
Yeah, your way of berating him was to say, I think you're gay.
I told Gary I'll pull tapes of him saying the same shit to people. When straight guys get mad, they do that sometimes.
I've heard Gary go.
I didn't think I did it, and I already pointed out I didn't. He's right, but
Fred plays it all the time. But he calls Elliot often a fucking homo, and
I think that a tirade of go take another hairbrush in your ass.
Yeah. You fucking homo.
Fucking homo.
Yeah, there you go. Have they heard that statement? Do they want to keep working with you again?
Yeah, you might be off the board now.
You're trying to get rid of me, Artie?
No, I'm not.
That
I'm trying to say
cock was fully encased in my mouth.
What I'm saying is this. I'm saying I would be willing to apologize just because...
Who gives a shit? Who gives a fuck?
I feel bad that they're not going to get the money anymore. I mean, I would like them to keep getting the money.
Look, here's the bottom line.
Can I ask 2 questions? Because here's what came from the meeting.
I really would.
Are you sorry for what you said?
Yes, absolutely. Look, I'm not sorry that I said anything to that Mike jerk off. But, if someone heard that who has AIDS or has a relative with AIDS or a friend, I realize how that can be very painful. And I'm sorry about that. I'm on a radio show and I say a lot of shit that's offensive. I would never want to upset somebody who had a disease like that. No. So I'm sorry about that.
I know that what Artie... and again, maybe I don't agree with Artie's statement, but I do know as someone who tries to be funny 5 hours a day, and sometimes you get worked up on the air, and you're trying also to be sort of funny. It was his attempt at humor, but
yes, but Artie has
the same
had
point-
a number. He's had George Takei say to him, "You've got to stop this stuff."
When did he say that? He said
Well,
that after. He said that after the same incident, just one
Yes,
time.
but you've continued.
Right. See, there was a second. See, there's a guy. Oh, here's what's going on. There's a guy that listens to our show who's gay, who's monitoring what Artie says, and then sending letters to the New York Times and the New York Post and all that
fuck
stuff.
him.
So it wasn't the first time. It was it was the
So
second
if you're
time.
listening, fuck you. Get a life. This is not my stance. I don't.
What about?
I don't hope anybody dies of AIDS. I got mad once
Shouldn't
and
the
said
top
it.
priority be to cure AIDS? So who cares where the money
Yeah,
comes from?
it's good money actually,
Well, it's
because
actually-
this bad thing that Artie says is raising money for a good cause.
See, we don't.
I could
we don't.
point
We're
to
not looking
bad
for.
shit. I could pull a tape of all of us saying bad shit about gay people.
Never me.
Well,
Not me.
never, Robin.
I love gay
But I
people.
think.
I guarantee I can remember one incident with you where you went over the line. I thought with gay shit.
Nah.
I mean, what are you gonna do?
Well, why turn all of us in?
I'm not turning all these in.
Then
I'm
why
just
run
saying.
it for us? We want a cupcake.
I don't want people to think this is my stance in life. This is my opinion. I hope
Well, then
people
you
die of
gotta-
AIDS.
The
But you gotta-
anti-gay comedian.
You got to change some of your. Like, I think, I used to use a lot more gay humor, and over the years, I've become more sensitive.
You definitely
to it.
have. There's
I
no
have.
doubt.
Well,
I agree.
society has
So maybe you
become-
got to just become a little more sensitive to this.
I mean, you watch Eddie Murphy's thing Delirious in 1983. He says faggot
Right.
about
Right.
2 million
But it's right,
times.
but it's not
changed.
1983.
But that was also that's the comedy I grew up on, and it's definitely an influence on me. And
Here's the thing.
Artie, snap out of it.
I'm going to contact Lifebeat. I'm being serious now.
I would like you to figure out a way where they could still get money.
All right. Would you be willing to go to the board of Lifebeat and make out with a dude in front of them?
No.
Because that's what they've requested.
This is how pro-gay I am.
You need to take out your cock and a blowjob from another man.
Do you want me to catch AIDS?
No, you will not catch it.
Guys, help me out here. I got to go to these fucking meetings.
Oh, okay.
Neither one of them helping you out.
Did you tell them that Artie took a load from a guy in his chest?
I told them. See, here's the thing. Here's the thing that's hard to communicate to the board. I know that
I've been to
Artie,
Met games.
I know that Artie didn't mean it. You know what I mean?
I
Of
know.
course not. I don't want anybody to die of AIDS.
They said,
I was mad.
is there any promise that you can give us? And I don't know how. They weren't asking me to give them a promise, but they
Yeah,
said,
Fafafui's working with you.
"Are you sure that he would never do it again?" And I
No.
said I wasn't sure.
No, you know what? I could almost guarantee.
Hey,
I
Artie,
wouldn't,
why don't you go-
I wouldn't wish anybody dead of AIDS. I could guarantee that.
Why don't you go the other way and make a cupcake for an anti-gay organization like those God hate fags people?
You know what? We
You know
may
what
have
I
to contact them.
Make a
Somebody will take that money.
No, I would never do that.
I know.
Never.
I know. All right, listen. So that's unfortunate. I'm sorry to hear that, and you're gonna have to put it behind you. And maybe you'll
This
think
happens.
before
I
you
got
speak.
kicked off the board of my charity.
Yes, I remember
Yeah,
that.
what was
You
what
did? Why?
Yeah, because I'm on this show.
You know, what charity was that, Robin?
The Child Abuse Prevention Program.
But not because of
And
specific
thank
statement.
God.
you
Yes,
said.
no, she did.
Well,
Oh,
it
yeah?
wasn't a statement I made. It was statements made on the show.
Yeah.
I know exactly. May I tell the story? Because
Sure.
first of all, Robin did more for that charity. They were like a tiny charity, and Robin got them to do it at dinner every year. Got us all to go to the dinner.
Right.
Got us all involved and
Yeah, I
everything.
remember that.
And she was really, really did a lot with that. Child prevention, child abuse prevention. And we started to do It's Just Wrong on
That's
the show.
right.
Wow.
And, okay, so it was,
You mean where fathers and daughters
well, no,
address
see,
each other?
it started with husbands and wives. Right. And then it went to fathers and daughters, but I think brothers and sisters is where they drew the line.
Right.
But they didn't even they didn't even call Robin and tell her that they were upset. They just sent a letter like that.
Actually, they were calling frantically, and I wasn't feeling well at the time. And I was just like, look, I can't deal with
I'm not
you.
feeling well. I just saw a father disrobe his daughter.
That's right. I was like, I can't deal. I used to talk them down because they'd call after every one of these things.
Right.
And I used to talk them down and make sense to them every time and calm them down. But that time I was just like, I'm too sick to deal with what they're going through.
Well, this is coming
And they
at-
kicked me off.
This is coming at a bad time because right after I get this letter, right after I got that letter, Teddy handed me my bullet points for my PSA about the not saying it.
Oh, yeah. George Takei.
I got to record that now.
By the way, George Takei got Artie to record a PSA,
Yeah.
to promise to record a PSA that promotes the fact that you should not gay bash and that you should not use the word fag.
And do you know why
You
that
fag
came
about
about? It had nothing to do with.
So-
You're a fucking loser faggot.
All right.
Well,
so anyway,
losers weren't upset at that statement.
So anyway, so now George sent Artie bullet points. Yeah. This is for the public service announcement.
Yeah, and
Let me hear
again,
that.
the incident that spawned this was when I came out to him. I didn't think I had any of this in me and maybe I was repressing it. And he told me the same exact story. It was so freeing, first of all.
Yeah, right.
As I'm sure you know. Well, maybe.
I think I know what you're leading.
But I was so. It was so freeing.
Yeah.
And we just let it all go. And
I'm really touched that you're sharing this with me.
Well, I got to tell you, George, you're such a compassionate, nice person. And you know my life and my comedy and what I'm based on and everything.
Right.
And I hate myself for jokes I've made. I got to tell you, it's never happened again. Now, this was when I was 24 years old, but we had full gay sex. We had, I gave him oral, he gave me oral. I fucked him in the ass, and he fucked me in the ass. So he was really hurt by that, and he goes, okay, to pay me back, the guilt trip, will you do this PSA for the Human Rights Organization? First of all, I don't know where the fuck they're going to air this. He goes, YouTube. But
nowhere.
I have to just wing it, but hit bullet points.
No television channel is going to put on an Artie Lang public service announcement promoting not using the word gay or fag.
Right. So, but listen to these bullet points. How am I going to,
They didn't write it. You're supposed to just riff and use these bullet points.
Right. How am I going to sound sincere? Words that are meant to hurt people. Words whose sole purpose is to say that some people are worth less than others are wrong. Over the years, I have made jokes about gay people using one of those words. It was easy for a long time using the anti-gay F word, making jokes about other guys, but not anymore. Quite frankly, it's just as easy. But in 2008, I'm resolving to make a change. Knowing gay people, including my friend George Takei, who appears with me on the Howard Stern Show, it's helped me to see that the anti-gay F word isn't funny. I'm going to stop saying that word this year. At the same time, I know I'm not perfect. And sometimes I may slip up. So for all of 2008, I'm going to donate $100 to the Human Rights Campaign, the country's largest gay, lesbian, bisexual, and transgender organization.
They're probably not going to take your money.
Each and every time I slip up. If you catch me on tape, whoa, I didn't see this part. What? If you catch me on tape, on camera, phone, anywhere there's a recording of me saying the word, send it in, and I will make the donation.
Wait, Artie, so I might get to believe that not only is it if you say it on the show, but if I'm at a restaurant and I could catch you at a tirade, I could get $100 a pop?
Right.
Yeah, you can't even say it in your personal life.
Wow. Dude. That could be a major...
You're going to be broke.
Yeah, I know. I hope. Well, my bookie's going to have to pay me now.
Well, David Letterman supports gay people. He does, I have him calling a gay bathhouse. You want to hear that?
Yes, I love that call.
You like that call? All right. Wait. I do too, if I could find it.
Thank you for calling. How may I help you?
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine.
Very good. My name's Vinny Favale. Are you familiar with David Letterman?
Yes, I am.
Okay. We'd like to make some arrangements to shut down the club for a couple of hours and have him come in.
Have him come in where?
To the gay bathhouse.
Have David Letterman come into the bathhouse.
Well, hold on, because here's Rupert. Rupert happens to be David's lover. Hold on.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey, I'm Rupert. I'm in with Dave.
Okay.
We want to find a little bit about your facilities.
All right.
Let me put Dave on the phone.
Okay.
Hold on 1 second.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. Is this the? Have I got the bathhouse?
Yes.
Yeah. Let me ask you something now, because this is very between us.
No problem.
All right. Now are there towel boys available?
They're not towel boys.
Yeah.
But there are guys in here, customers who come in here who wear towels.
All right. And what's your nationality?
My nationality?
Yeah.
I'm African American.
Oh, black.
Yes.
I love it. So you're pretty well hung, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty well hung.
I have a lot of money, and I know you black people like a lot of money.
Well, I would assume any nationality.
What do you say we get together? Your penis and my money. We've got internships coming up pretty soon.
But I'm sure you can find.
Stop laughing, you homo. Are you a top or a bottom, sir?
I'm a verse.
Oh, fantastic. So your log is brown and you want to get it to browner, right?
Yeah, of course.
Well, that's good. Well, I think we could do that.
So you guys
Do you ever get a little mud on the helmet?
Unfortunately, but don't like it.
Are you a big fan of Paul Schaefer's?
Yeah, sure. He's a great musician.
You could taste his ass on my cock. I pay him in cock, and he sucks a big dick.
How can I help you? Because I have other customers right now.
Can I fuck you in the ass, sir?
No.
We'll make it a stupid human trick.
Are you guys coming down here?
I'll give you my top 10 inches. How would that be? Hey, are you there?
Wow.
Homo. Hello, homo. Fudge packer.
That guy owes $3,000 to Georgia Case charity.
You know, it reminded me
in
of
all seriousness, I'm very, very sorry.
It's terrible when you get kicked off a charity.
So am I, because I really would like them to keep getting the money. And it actually, whenever we did that about 3 times, we presented them a check. And it always made me feel good. I mean, it really did. I don't wish AIDS on anybody in the world.
I don't feel you're anti-gay, but I think some of your rhetoric was, in other words, it's hard for them to associate with you if you're that vehement in your, language.
Vicious in your
I respect their integrity. I mean, it is money, and they don't want money from the wrong places. But I would say that based on that one
It would be
tirade,
like, the Anti-Defamation League taking money from Hitler. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I don't know if that's quite as extreme. But it reminds me, too, like, when that political correctness curve started to go over, like, I remember Kinnison. Do you remember that Kinnison, when he was hosting something,
Sure.
Elton John called him a pig? Remember that?
Yeah.
There was that bit he did that really had people up in arms, and this is when it started to turn, I think, about Rock Hudson. Remember that bit he did about Rock Hudson going, it was that last cock. Why'd I suck it? Why'd I suck it?
Well, all right. Well, the Artie Lang cupcake
is still there.
is still there.
I don't know if it is.
Well, they haven't canceled your cupcake. Crumbs just got the letter that Lifebeat won't be accepting any money from
Well,
it.
I better be getting the money now, then. Where's all the money going?
Well, I'm sorry, Artie. I know that probably does hurt you.
You know what? It does. So I'm sorry, guys. I was a good.
It was a good run. It was a good run.
Yeah, we had a great run together.
Gary, do you think Artie's really remorseful for what he said, or just because he kind of got caught?
I don't even know that he's remorseful. He seemed more irritated that they threw him off the board. It wasn't more like, I'm sorry. It's more like, you guys do it too. I can't believe I'm getting fucked.
And he seemed to throw you under the bus a little bit.
Yeah, and I have used the word. I really didn't even thought I had used it, and I probably won't use it again.
Is it gonna make it awkward for you now, since at the charity?
No, it was already awkward enough at the board meeting. But when we discussed this, I can't imagine it can get any more awkward than that.
Hey, Artie. So, dude, are you remorseful about your comments?
No,
not at all.
Paid $100.
Do you give us a little taste of what your PSA is gonna sound like?
Don't say fag.
Today the big headline in the newspaper, especially here in New York, is that they found out, now this is shocking, that our ex-governor who had to resign for going to a prostitute, turns out he might have gone to a whole nother prostitute.
He turned up on another client list.
Yeah. Now, first of all, wouldn't you have expected... I mean, do you really think Elliot Spitzer, this was the first time he went to a hooker? If he's into hookers, he probably tried different... But the thing is, this guy, he's a public official.
Yeah.
Okay. So he tried one prostitution service. Stick with that one. Because at least if you start to spread it around to all the different services, it's going to get out.
People start to talk.
They do.
It just gets ridiculous.
He so wanted to get caught. And plus, he wired funds. Who does that except for Jerry Springer? When he was mayor of Cincinnati, he wrote a check to a hooker.
Yeah.
That's how he got caught. Elliot he knows. This guy does investigations. You can't wire money.
It's exactly how you catch a guy.
It's amazing how badly he wanted to get caught. He really didn't want the job.
I love the post, though. And there he hoes again.
Oh, yeah. There's a book out of great post headlines I just read about.
And you know what's really embarrassing, not only to Elliot Spitzer, but to all men? The chick that they show on the cover of the Post today, that the latest one he's banging, is a fat chick. He paid a fat chick to fuck him.
Well, she's the madam, and she says she serviced him personally.
Yes. And, she's really not that attractive. And he paid her. And I know the wife's got to be saying, I don't understand something. I'm way more attractive than this girl. Why? And this is something women are never going to understand.
What happened there?
my throat for a second. But this is something women are not going to understand. That for a guy, it isn't always about the looks. You could take an uglier chick, but if she really has desire and really knows how to lick your sack and do all the wild things.
Yeah, the dirty stuff you won't do.
Yeah, it's so much more exciting. Sex is a funny thing for a guy. It's got to,
But why won't you tell your wife what you want?
Because then they don't even do it anyway.
Look,
and then if they
They
see,
won't do it, and then they look down on you.
but it's not even fun if you have to tell someone what.
What'd you have to tell this chick?
Look, Robin, there's a certain type of rim job I'd take from a hooker who looked like Martin Scorsese.
Like, I've never been with chicks who give a rim job. I've
Well,
never had a girl tongue my asshole. Never.
Most
I don't
non-hooker
even know that I
broads
want
won't
that.
do that.
Yeah, but I don't know that I even want it.
Oh, you want it?
But I do.
Listen,
You've had that.
This is one of the only time I had a threesome was with two hookers.
All right.
And I didn't pay for it, though, but someone set it up for me.
Well, how's that happen?
I was in Vegas. You know what? I was opening up for Norm at the Rio in Vegas, and this guy who was like our liaison, taking us around to the show and dinner.
I can't believe Lifebeat doesn't want your money.
Wait till they hear this story. They'll start
shocked.
accepting the money again.
He says to me, I see him, and this guy says to me, he's like a real party guy, and like Norm didn't want anything to do with him because he was creeped out by him. But I would get into Vegas and. Sometimes I'd get like some ecstasy and take it to stay up all night.
Oh, geez.
And
can't believe Norm was creeped out by that behavior.
Because
You're getting rim jobs from hookers and ecstasy. Yeah.
No, because I'd get into Vegas. I didn't feel like going to sleep. I'd literally fly from LA with like a toothbrush, and I'd have to open 2 nights in a row. So I wouldn't want to oversleep. So I would take an ecstasy, not even get high, just to stay up to do the show. But this guy got me the ecstasy. So he knew all these contacts.
Right.
So after one weekend of that...
Get to the rim job.
Right. So he says to me...
talking long-winded.
Yeah, talk about a long-winded story. Jimmy Florentine's breaking up with you.
A bunch of people laughing at that part of the story.
Go ahead.
And I'm doing backstory on the character.
Go ahead.
So the next time we go back, he knows I like to kind of party and hang out. So he says to me...
he figured that out.
He gives me like a couple of hits of ecstasy, and he goes, "Hey, listen, go upstairs and just get comfortable, and I'm going to send you up someone from the hotel is going to brief you on the itinerary for this weekend." And he had never done that before. I'm like, itinerary? I just, the show times are 8, and then, he's like, nah, just really, there's going to be some different stuff this weekend. So I go up there, and it's the nicest suite still I've ever had at a hotel. Someone dropped out, and I got like a suite like Norm had. I had a little pool in the fucking thing, and the Rio, it wraps around, and you see all of Vegas. I go up there, and there's all booze, whiskey set up, and 20 minutes later, the door, there's a knock at the door, and I honestly had no inkling. I really thought it was going to be an itinerary guy, and I open the door, and it's two, God, they were like 9s.
Wow.
Solid 9s. A brunette and a blonde.
Spitzer needed a friend like this guy.
Yeah, well, Vegas is full of them.
He needed one guy he could trust.
A handler.
Like Ralph's my guy. Like when I was single,
Yeah, this guy gonna say shit.
I didn't want my kids to know, I was dating around and stuff.
Right.
Ralph would help facilitate where I would meet people and stuff. And I could trust him. He never ever gave out any details.
See, Ralph should go to Vegas. That's where he might be a career person, because hotels for hot, VIPs and entertainers.
No, that would be an actual job. He can't handle that.
Yeah, does he have to show up all the time?
These guys are slick guys, so they come in and they got like real hot stripper, like those Hooters type shirts, belly shirts.
Yeah.
And Howard, I'll never forget, the one was, they were both smoking, big fake tits, blonde, brunette, and both of them had that thing where their stomachs were so, like they were so thin where you could kind of see the hip bones.
Yeah, I love that.
Oh my God.
I love that. I love them like they look like Biafrans.
Yeah, and they were tan and like really nice asses.
Big fake tits and almost no body weight.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's two big tits should just walk in the room.
With legs.
Yeah. So we'll call the guy who set this up Johnny. So he says, Johnny, wants us to give you a lap dance. And I was like, really? Wow. I mean, these must have been $5,000 whores or something. I mean, they were really hot, and they were both in their 20s, I assume. So I go, do you want a drink? They're like, yeah, I pour them. We all do. And they drink like strippers. We're doing straight shots of warm Jack.
Oh.
They must
We're
have
going to
been,
need a triple, pal.
Well, that's what it seemed like, because they were both
I
down in
didn't know
drinks. Like
how big a job this was.
they were drinking like
It's
Dean Martin.
either that or 30 showers after we fuck you.
What they were doing. Like, they were like, oh, you got God.
Right.
So
Thank you.
yes. So we sit on this big velour like blue Vegas type couch, real cheesy, and we all have drinks, and they start giving me a lap dance, and they get into their thongs, they get topless, and then they're in minutes just completely naked, and they're going up my shirt and shit, and
rubbing your titties.
Yeah, rubbing my titties, and
was this when you were heavy, or were you?
No, I was actually very thin.
Okay.
Okay. This is like
that makes it so much sexier.
This is about 5 months before I got the job with you guys.
Okay.
Because it was the second season of the show. So one of them the blonde starts making out with me, and the blonde was clearly like filthier.
Yeah. Pig.
And but I was
Dirty
more
bitch.
attracted to the brunette. It's weird.
Isn't it always the way it is?
Which I know you've said this before. Threesomes are weird. I'd rather be one hot chick I can focus on because you don't know what to do. So they go, hey, let's get more comfortable in the bedroom, and I go in there, and I'm waiting for the stroke of midnight. Like how much did he pay for it here? And we go in the bedroom, we get on the bed, and I aggressively go towards the brunette because I just thought she was hotter,
right,
and just more my type. And I start making out with her, and the other chick is like kissing my neck and stuff. And
wow,
and then
you must have paid a fortune.
And then the blonde, the filthier one had rubbers. So the blonde puts a rubber on me with her mouth.
Nice.
And then I lean over and I start banging the brunette.
Right.
And
they don't care.
I'm banging her, and at this point, sort of in my head, it was so much fun. But I'm thinking, is the blonde cleaning me out?
Yeah, what's the blonde doing?
I should have made the blonde clap her hands so she wouldn't steal anything.
So you tell me the blonde put her tongue up your ass?
So while I'm doing missionary with this girl, I'm wondering where the blonde is, and sure enough, I feel her starting to kiss my back. And it gets lower and lower.
Oh my God!
And she she just shoved her tongue in my ass.
Wow!
And I went whoa!
Wow!
I didn't know what to do at first. I was like, oh my God! And then
you should have just taken a shit.
And I was starting to think, when did I shit last? Did I shit on the plane?
That's what I mean.
But thank God I hadn't. I'd showered in L.A.
Right.
Wow.
Nice.
So. At first it was
showered in L.A.
At first it was startling.
Do you forget the brunette you're banging?
No.
You continue your motion?
I'm having intercourse.
Did you blow your load in a second?
So what happened was, at first it was startling, and I thrusted forward so hard I almost crushed the brunette. And then I was gonna say get out of there, and then man, she was good at it because she gave me, and it's one of the only ones I've ever gotten. She gave me a rim job.
Wow.
And
a thorough tongue bath.
It became so sensual.
Really?
And so erotic.
Wow.
I about 20 seconds later had the most incredible orgasm I've ever had. Banging the other chick.
Do you think that was it weird that you just made out with her and you're thinking how many of the tongues, how many times she's tongued a guy's asshole?
I was able to put that out of my head.
Yeah,
but you definitely don't kiss her again, right?
No.
So I gave after that I gave them both an ecstasy. And
yeah, she needed it for
generous.
sure.
And then the other one, then the blonde started blowing me again.
Wow.
And from the ecstasy though, it takes a long time to come. And she must have been getting a crimp in her neck or something. And I ended up finishing, but it took a while. So I came twice, and
wow.
And I said, "Do I owe you anything?" And she said, "No, we have strict instructions not to take a thing from you." And they were good whores because they wouldn't take a thing. And I went back downstairs, and he was at the craps table, this guy Johnny.
Right.
And he looked at me. He was a typical Vegas party guy. Sometimes these guys are pains in the ass, but there's times they're the guy you want around.
Right.
So he goes, "Hey, how was the itinerary?" And I walked up to him and I said, the only thing I could think of saying, I said, "What, no redhead?"
Wow.
Well, do you know that on 2020 last week, they had a 2-hour series on prostitution in America?
Right.
And what they uncovered was these girls don't like their job.
Yeah. What do you know?
I asked them.
Diane Sawyer to find
But
out.
boy, they sure know how to act because, she didn't need to put her tongue up Artie's
No.
asshole. I mean, that was pretty nice.
She
Pete,
felt
you're on the air.
neglected, and I begged the guy Johnny, how much did you? I said I got to know how much you paid him because, and you know what he said to me? He goes, you'll be depressed. Don't worry about it, man. They're friends of mine. And he never gave me the number. But I said, what if I want to hire them? He goes, I'll give you the number, but don't worry about it. It's on me. That's
Wow. Pete, so they got stiffed. She ate your asshole for free.
No, I got a feeling this guy, did favors for them.
Right.
Yeah.
Pete, you're on the air.
Hey now, what's up, Howard?
Hey now.
Yeah, I had an ex-girlfriend, Puerto Rican girl. And
Say no more.
We were doing it, and like Artie, ecstasy. First time I ever did it. She's like, I don't know, 4 or 5 times she's done it. So she's telling me, I do this thing great and blah, blah, blah. So she's like, just, lay on your stomach. So I'm like, oh, shit, what's going on here? Next thing you know, she's got her tongue up my ass, and I'm freaking out. I'm like, what the hell am I doing? I'm all effed up from the ecstasy, and I don't know what the hell to think. I loved it. Every time after that, I had to do it.
Wow. See, she did it once. Now she's eating your ass every single time.
Right, yeah.
Every single time.
Well, it's a thing. I'm not going to say it's a thing with Puerto Rican girls, but there's a guy I know, and who will remain nameless.
Yeah.
Who was dating this Puerto Rican girl, and he said to me, I will only date Puerto Rican girls. He goes, this chick put her tongue up my ass. He says, the hairs on my arm stood up. Robin knows the guy.
Yeah.
And I said, you kidding? I said, you think that's like a Puerto Rican thing? He goes, I've dated a ton of white broads, and no one ever put their tongue up there my ass. So only this Puerto Rican girl. And he says, she's a real player.
Well, what we were talking about was
And then he went and
why
married a white chick.
a guy goes to a hooker.
Right.
Right.
And so you're telling me these women who claim to love you and want to spend the rest of their lives with you and
They don't love you.
and plight you their troth, whatever that is, they won't do this stuff.
They probably do it, but only under protest.
Yeah, that's right.
Will you eat a guy's ass? Honestly. You're like a proper
I'm
lady.
not married to anybody.
Yeah, but you won't eat a guy's ass.
You don't want to do that.
I have no idea.
Nah.
Well,
I know you. You're just not eating any ass.
A lot of guys, especially mama's boys like myself, Italians have that Madonna whore thing,
Yeah.
The wife
You got to
doesn't-
marry a good girl.
The wife doesn't do shit like that, but
it's also hot when a chick likes all kinds of wild shit done to her. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Yeah. So.
Robin loves eating my ass.
You're not supposed to tell.
But
Jimmy, does Robin ever eat your ass?
With a knife and a fork.
All right, I got to take a break. I'm running late here. We'll be back right after these words.
Hey, it's Artie Lang, and this is One to Grow On. I advocate getting rim jobs from 2 whores and a threesome. Brunette, blonde. If you can get a redhead, then there's fire in the hole. That's great, as long as it's not a 3-alarm fire. Make sure she shaves. And it's an extra $50 for some of these disgusting, filthy slut cunts to lick your asshole dry and in sense use their tongue as a bidet and give you a rim job. So I'm for whores, I'm for threesomes, I'm for rim jobs, and I'm for America. And that's one to grow on.
We should do the man boobs contest every day, Robin. I've never gotten such positive feedback.
Really?
that
People
was
liked it?
one of the funniest bits ever.
By the way, also winning people over, Artie and Gary. I like to tell Artie and Gary that they are going to Iraq, and doing that and visiting the troops is a wonderful thing.
That is a wonderful thing.
Not only are the troops seeing entertainment, but they'll be seeing family. And all who listen to this show feel a connection to the cast. It will give a lot of hope and normalcy to the lives of the guys that see anything but that. Artie and Gary, God bless you to both you fat fucks.
Wow, how nice!
Isn't that nice?
The tour might have improved. The tour might have improved tenfold yesterday because it looks like Colin Quinn may be able to come.
Oh, you're very lucky.
Yes.
Hey, Howard, don't let Gary go to Iraq. It's a disaster waiting to happen. The location that they'll be at could come under heavy fire, and a sniper trying to concentrate on killing the enemy will be distracted by Bowie coming up to him and trying to make conversation. I fear that Gary will be bored, and the enemy will get the upper hand.
That's a feasible plot.
He will distract the troops because he is so hungering for conversation. Excuse me, does anybody have free time to discuss the war with me?
I'm very bored of sitting in my tent waiting for the show, which I don't do.
Artie's still in his sleeping bag.
Other times he was going to have lunch with me today, but I don't know.
This one says, Howard, please don't ever stop impersonating Gary Board in Vegas. It's absolutely hysterical. I can't stop laughing out loud at my desk. All right, I was going to stop it. I'll keep going for you.
No, you can't.
Please don't stop. Fan of Sal's ass.
Your ass.
All right, well, whatever. There it is. A lot of different email. Robin, go ahead. I'm sorry I interrupted.
Health Magazine has named the healthiest restaurants in America.
Oh, I bet your Pump's on there.
I bet you it's not.
Really?
They're talking about national chains.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Uptown Pizza?
Maybe healthy. Uno, Chicago Grill, #1.
Really? That's all that deep pan pizza.
Well, they're saying it's healthy. I don't know what they used as criteria. I'm just telling you what they said was good. They even named the top 5 fast food restaurants. #1, Noodles and Company. Chipotle Mexican Grill, it was #2. Cozy is #3.
Cozy. I'm going to Cozy. I want some healthy fast food.
Panera was #4, and Au Bon Pain.
What's Au Bon Pain?
Both. I'm going to Au Bon Pain. I'm fucking bored.
Is there a
Artie promised me a 10-hour lunch at Chipotle.
Chipotle. I pass by Chipotle all the time. I think it's like an appliance store or something.
I hate that word, Chipotle.
It's a great place for a 3-hour lunch.
Which I'm going to have with Artie.
Artie promised me a 3-hour lunch.
Wow.
I did. I remember saying it.
Why was it going to be a 3-hour lunch?
Because we had to catch up, and we were in Vegas. There's nothing to do.
That wasn't me. That was the ecstasy talking.
I'm sure I wouldn't have been bored if I had my Dancing with the Stars on TiVo.
If we go to Vegas, we're probably going to need to have a 3-hour lunch. There's nothing to do.
What people can't see on the radio is the face you make right after the... You cross your eyes and put your teeth way out.
I will walk back and forth between Art of Shaving and Chipotle until Artie wakes up.
I'm wondering how many times he looked out the door just to see that Do Not Disturb.
I just walked to Art of Shaving. Took me 10 minutes there, 10 minutes back, and Artie's sign is still on his door.
You know, I just
Do not disturb.
I just picture Gary. I told him I'd wake up at 11. I slept till 7:30 p.m.
Artie swore to me he'll wake up at 11.
I was almost late for an 8 p.m. show.
I can't believe he's sleeping through our 3-hour eat and greet. I'll go back down to Art of Shaving. I promise you when I get back. Because my shave will take at least a half hour. What's that? They're full? Oh, no.
Let me call for a massage.
I don't want to go to a store. I don't like to shop. I already read a book. I already did everything. I watched TV with Nick.
Let's go visit Teddy.
I'll go to Teddy's room with Nick.
Yeah, because that'll be exciting.
And we could take pictures of how we look. I wish I was Plastic Man from the comic books. I would slide under Artie's door and wake him up.
See if he's really sleeping.
I mean, if I was Mr. Fantastic, I could slide through the door.
Gonna be Mr. Shot in the head if he wakes me up.
I can't wait for Iraq. I'm gonna.
Right. Guess what's not in Iraq?
Me.
You.
Right. In Iraq, I'm going to see if I can count as high as I can without stopping. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is Artie up?
Artie's still sleeping.
I read 5 books.
There's still a Do Not Disturb on Artie's tent.
I know. I'll call Nick and see if he wants to count with me.
Yeah, I'd love to count with you, motherfucker.
How many books is he taking to Iraq? Because one didn't last very long in Vegas.
14 hours. I'm bringing Billy Crystal's book. It was quite good.
700 Sunday.
I'm going to go to the desert and count the sand.
You know, not for nothing, but my agent asked me to. I don't want to make Gary feel bad, but my agent asked me to make up like a rider to go over there. And when I originally, one of my best friends was going to come, my best friend Jake, and I told my agent, I said, I said in the rider, could you put that Jake gets a first class ticket and everything, and then Conan called me back and said, listen, if Gary goes, Jake can't go.
I'm looking at Sal in the hall. He's got on the door, it says, Artie's room, do not disturb. And he's in the big Gary mask, scratching his head, trying to figure out what to do. Why don't you go to Artist Shaving?
Yeah, that's down the hall.
Why don't you go to Artist Shaving, Gary, and then come back and see if Artie's sign is down.
Hey, what are you doing interrupting Artie's story about how I fucked up his friend Jake coming on a show?
He's eating the do not disturb sign.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, they'd much rather see you. I don't care. It's the point. You're
I don't give a fuck what they want. I want to know what you want.
I want you to come. I'm busting your
I know, but you're sending out weird signals. Yesterday you said I was aggressive about coming. I said, hey, Artie, I'd like to come. And you said, all right, if you want to come. I wasn't like, I got to go, Artie. I said, boy, I'd really like to go.
You know what? I'm sorry. I didn't mean that.
And you
I promise you I will not be a burden. Nick and I will count the sand together. He will do the odd numbers and I will do the even. Gary's
talk to me again.
Gary's going to be bored in a day. If he was bored in Vegas, imagine when he's in Iraq. Gary, the troops can't talk to you all day and answer your questions.
Yeah, they have to fight the war.
I wonder if there's an art of shaving in Baghdad.
An art of beheading.
Yeah, they shave real clothes over there.
All right, thanks.
Like Sal is just...
Gary just punched Sal in the
Playing
head.
with fire.
Like Gary hired that guy.
I really didn't. Howard hired him. I just tolerate him.
All right, thank you. All right, I'm just kidding. I'm fucking with you. You're going to have a great time in Iraq. You'll be fine.
It's going to be a blast.
Yeah.
Literally.
Really, can I answer the question once and for all? Because I really am getting a weird vibe.
No, God, absolutely not. No.
If you want to bring your friend, I'm fine with it. I swear to God.
No. Jake has already gotten over it. And I made
Jake a comedian?
No, he's just a buddy. I can take a buddy.
Of Artie's.
And in my new
Artie, I promise you, I'm a better choice. I'm going to talk to you day and night.
And in my new rider, I put down that you get a first class ticket.
You know what? Gary's a great guy. You'll have fun with him.
Of course he is. Come on, it's going to be a blast.
Gary, you know I love you, right? I hope you do.
I do.
Never mind.
Feeling the love like crazy.
How high can Jake count to? Maybe you should bring him in, Gary. You talk to Gary. Gary loves to talk.
The Jake I'm talking about, I think you can only count to 3.
Yeah, I thought it was odd that Gary got the biggest kick out of Jimmy saying my stories were a little long.
Yeah.
Well.
Robin, I wasn't the one who got the biggest kick out of it. Everyone was.
No, your stories are long.
Yeah, but he's fucking you, and he thinks they're long.
Oh, man.
He doesn't think they're as long as yours.
Do you guys think Robin's long-winded? Gary, do you really think Robin's long-winded?
I don't at all. I really don't.
So what is Jimmy saying? He's bored with her?
He really got fucked over on that one. I felt bad for him. She had said that in front of him, some people have accused me of that, so he...
No!
What the fuck is that?
That was ridiculous.
That's ridiculous.
Why did they put a box on your head?
No, why don't you do something clever instead of stupid?
Sal just threw a box on Gary's head. Sal, stop it.
We're trying to talk.
Stupid.
So anyway, Jimmy was just trying to say something he thought that Robin might say, and then it backfired on him. Robin, you're the one who first said it, correct?
Yeah.
Why is it bad that he said it?
I didn't say it was bad that he said it. I'm breaking your balls.
All right. Let's move
I will
on.
shove that right up your motherfucking ass.
Uh-oh, it's getting crazy out there.
What's with him in the fucking box?
Now he's taking to throwing a box over Gary's head when he's talking.
Yeah.
Shuli loves it. He stands there and he just watches.
Yeah, he's just standing out of the way, too. He doesn't want to get hit by flying fists.
This is why I love Howard TV. There's a whole visual that goes on. When I'm talking to Gary and goofing on him, Sal's in the hall in the Gary mask, running around like a lunatic. Then he gets even crazier and takes a box that has dope on it and throws it on Gary's head.
Well,
you realize that Sal's life is shit, and so when he gets to goof on me, it's like his great moment.
No more box,
Here
Sal.
he comes with the box again.
So Gary, this whole thing about you being bored is really getting out of hand.
Apparently not for the show. It isn't.
It's not getting to you, like.
Nah, you know what? It's just goofy. It's and there's been things that have gotten to me worse. They're carrying on. I'm sure Howard's been bored in his life. All roads on this one lead to Ralph, by the way. I believe Ralph is the one who has perpetuated this, but that's okay.
And it seems like Sal's benefiting.
Well,
He's giving him.
It's amazing
content.
for Sal because Sal's such a fucking great comedian. He gets to put on a mask and walk around and use all that clever wit that he has.
Do you even know that the Department of Justice approved the merger?
Yeah.
Oh, you did. I figured Artie might not even know.
What is he wearing?
$5 billion buyout. We bought them out, motherfucker.
Well, we haven't done anything.
We haven't done a thing.
I got a new bookie, so
You got a new bookie?
I did, yeah.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
Just for the tournament.
Oh, dude.
Oh, for the March Madness?
So let's say you win $78,000.
I don't think that's going to happen again. But I won $3,200 and he paid off last night.
No, well, $3,200 he can handle.
It's not the same guy. It's a different guy. He doesn't know the other guy.
Good. I mean,
I thought he was turned off to gambling.
Well, of course he should be. You think about it. If I had an experience where I finally won big, I won $78,000, and then the bookie doesn't pay me.
Right.
That's it. I'm done. Because I can't. In other words, I won.
That's the worst rib you can get.
I have a disease.
You do. You really do. I realize it finally hit me. I realize you might have a little problem.
I think gambling addiction and a little touch of melanoma, I think.
No melanoma.
The melanoma we can probably cure.
I think we can cure the heroin. I think we can cure the obesity.
The heroin's cured.
Yeah, I just think we got to work on this gambling thing. I think you're almost there. You're almost perfect.
I don't even think about heroin, man. Whew, that's the farthest thing from my mind.
Oh, here we go.
Hey, your lips are a little white.
I didn't think of Subutex.
I'm joking with you.
Oh, shit, you scared me. Because I said if I think of Subutex and they're white, it might be the liver going.
Well, anyway,
what happened? We didn't do anything? What does that mean?
Well, let me
the
explain.
Justice Department just said it was
now
okay.
the FCC.
Now the FCC has to prove it, but this is a great first step. I mean, it's very exciting. I mean, I can't believe it took this long, but all right, thank God. I mean, it would have been a joke if they said the merger
It
was...
is a joke that it took this long.
Yeah, but...
And they still didn't say anything. What they said made no sense.
It made sense to me. They approved it.
Well, the approval just said, oh, we see that the development of the technology indicates that it won't be anti-competitive.
That's true. That's all you have to say. All you have to say is one thing. It's not a monopoly.
That's all you have to say.
Right.
They don't know
That's
anything
what they
about
said.
the development of the technology.
Sure they do.
No, they don't.
No, because we had to put in our filing, according to what I read, about what the technology has to be in order for the merger to occur, in terms of what the consumer will have to get, in terms of tiering and all of that.
That's not what makes it anti-competitive.
All right, just be happy. All right.
It's bullshit is what we're listening
All right,
to
okay,
here,
okay.
coming out of the government.
All
They're
right.
trying to make excuses
They
for
did
why it
something
took
good.
them 13 months.
They did something good. They took a good hard look at it and they
Now
approved
let
it.
the FCC take another 13 months.
Well, hopefully they won't.
Yeah, that's the catch. The
I feel
FCC
bad for
will-
these two companies because, listen, they've invested billions. When I say billions, I mean billions. A bunch of guys
Billions
put up
with a B.
billions of dollars on technology that isn't proven to be a moneymaker or anything. And then as soon as they announced they want to merge, the NAB, the powerful National Association of Broadcasters was against this thing. I mean, we don't have to go over the history. And it hasn't been finally approved by the FCC. But there's no even guarantee, the companies merge and they become this, powerhouse. No, this is still an emerging technology. And, they're carrying on and keeping this thing from happening for so long. And meanwhile, companies are bleeding and it's costing them a lot of money. And you got guys like Jesse Jackson who go, yeah, give me 20% of the company for free. And I don't want to invest in anything. I'm black. I deserve it. I mean, it's a bullshit argument. And then you get the NAB going, yeah, give us part of the spectrum, for free. Because we're radio broadcasters and somehow we're hurt by this. And then you got some other group going, well, why don't you regulate it? It's just like wolves pulling at the carcass.
Anytime you give people the opportunity, it's just the freaking nature of people.
It's crazy. But anyway, I was very pleased. I got a phone call. The person who tipped me off that the Department of Justice had just approved the merger was Tim Sabian got to me first. And I was really happy, you know. I mean, through it all, you know how disappointed I am and how long this thing has taken and all of that. And, you know, we'd be excited to be reaching all that many millions more people
Sure.
and see the technology grow. We've been here from, 600,000 subscribers. So it's very exciting. But anyway, I was very, very, very pleased to see that there was finally some movement. It was very
They're created
exciting.
by man. We can solve them by man.
Right. A lot of people were saying, well, the merger couldn't go through. And it's like, why? Why couldn't it go through? Is it me? What is it? What is the problem? It's not that complicated. Either it's a monopoly or it's not. And let's face it, it's not.
That's my point.
Yeah. Well, look.
They didn't need to learn anything about tech. Well, the only kind of technology that would have been anti-competitive is if you could block every radio signal with your satellite.
Yeah, the question really was, is it a monopoly or not? And you're right. If you think it's a monopoly, then don't allow it to go through. If you don't allow it to go through. That's it.
Did the stock move at all because of this?
A little bit. But, again, it hasn't been approved. It's only been approved by the Department of Justice, which is great. I think in the history of mergers, I don't know. Listen, you're getting information here from a guy who's, almost retarded.
This is his first merger.
I've never been a part of a merger. Well, we were part of the Viacom situation.
That's true.
Where CBS and Infinity merged, and then, you remember all that. And then CBS was bought by Viacom. So we were part of all of that. But I don't know. Somehow I didn't feel very connected to that. I don't know about you, but...
And it was conventional technology, and it was at the time where they were loosening regulations and all of that stuff, so it seemed a lot easier.
I got very emotional, to be honest with you, when I heard that the merger had been approved, forgetting the financial interests and all that stuff. I'm talking about, I guess what I feel emotionally invested in this company because it was like a big deal leaving terrestrial radio. I had a pretty good career going there. We all did. And... then all of a sudden to say, I believe in this technology, and I really do. And to say, I think this is the future of broadcasting, the future of radio. And having everyone saying, well, they only have 600,000 subscribers, and you're going nowhere, and, you're spinning your wheels, and you're not going to have the juice, and all this kind of stuff. And now all of a sudden, you're talking about two companies coming together. You're talking about a 15 or 16 million person subscriber base. And the important thing is now when cars come off the assembly line, people will essentially get one satellite, which will be on.
Yeah, and they can have everything, baseball, football.
Well,
all
I'll
the
tell
programming, all the music.
You talk about that, Robin. I'm reading about the merger and all this, and then I see one guy. They interviewed a guy who subscribes to he subscribes to XM, and he goes, "I'm really excited because I pay for this thing every month." And now I'm getting football and baseball. And he says, and I haven't been able to get Howard Stern in my car. I'm excited about it. Mm-hmm. That's the key. I mean, why should the consumer who's paying $12.95 a month not get all of that?
Now, that's the only thing that they're not considering. That, people are being denied certain programming by keeping us apart.
Yeah, I mean, it's good for the consumer. It's good. I mean, listen, it's good for business. This is a country that's hurting in the business area right now. A lot of big businesses in our country are hurting.
Yeah.
And
well, I heard one of the news reports, and afterwards they said, some people feel that consumers might have to pay more if these two companies merge. Consumers don't have to pay at all.
Right. This is not a life or death satellite.
You can live without this.
Trust me, you can live without it. I wouldn't want to see you living without it, but...
No, but if it gets too expensive, that's what people will do. They'll turn away, and then we'll have to deal with that. That's how you keep the prices under control.
Mike, you're on the air.
Good morning, everybody.
Hey.
Hey, Howard. When am I going to be able to start watching Yankees, listening to Yankees games, man?
Hey. Well, this hasn't been, the FCC still has to rule on this.
Right. And,
but what I was going to say before is, supposedly, someone told me this, in the history of mergers, that the Department of Justice, whenever they approve of something, the merger usually follows. Like, it's never been a case where they...
Well, the FCC was waiting to see what the Justice Department would rule. That's what they kept saying.
Right. The only reason why they would... the one thing I read on the little web page that I saw in their statement, they said that people don't usually jump from one. Usually, when they buy the equipment, it's exclusive to that company, and once they have it, they usually don't jump ship. But he didn't mention all the people that were dropping XM at the beginning and going to Sirius because it's a better product.
Yeah, well, now it'll be one, and as they were saying in the paper today, I was reading the endless amount of articles on it, and they said that it'll be good because, there are so many programs that are similar that they can weed out that stuff and not pay for it, and then they can start to develop all of this stuff that's not similar, and then they have to develop, I guess, a radio that
takes both signals.
Yeah, and all that. I mean, there's a whole bunch of stuff.
That's not even in the near future.
Right. It's going to take, that's the point. They're delaying this and delaying it, and there's so much work to be done. And, well, anyway, look, I'm happy to see this first step was taken, because if the ruling had come out that this was somehow a monopoly, I probably would have banged my head into a wall and said, I cannot believe how disgraceful.
He probably would have started going to that Jeremiah, what's-his-name's church.
Yeah, I would have. I would have changed my whole... Yeah, I would have been a follower of his.
It is the white man.
Yeah, it is the white man. It is. And the white man did the right thing this time.
Sirius's chickens have come to roost.
Dan, you're on the air in Boston. Hi, Dan.
Good morning, Howard.
Good morning.
Congratulations, everyone.
Thank you.
My question is, how long do you think it will take for the FCC to make a decision on this?
I have no idea. I would have thought this whole thing would have happened within 3 to 4 months. This is no more complicated than...
And they've had all the paperwork in both places, so you'd think that the FCC could act pretty quickly.
See, that's what worries me, is that old monster rearing its head will fucking sit on this just for spite for 2 years or something.
You don't know.
And what are they, and what would they, how would they justify that? They don't have to answer to anybody.
To justify
right,
it.
That's the problem. They're not accountable for anything or to anybody.
I was pleased because it could have all been shot down by the Department of Justice, and they didn't do it. So,
but the Justice Department had indicated it was leaning this way earlier, and remember a couple of Congress people said maybe I ought to take another look.
Well, listen, one thing you can say about the amount of time they took, no one can say this was rushed through, and that's good. Because, no one can come back and go, well, they didn't really think about it. The FCC can't say that, and no one in the government can say that. This thing was, you know how many millions of pages of documents were filed? And
the government was not in the no-huddle offense.
Yeah, this was...
They didn't have any 2-minute warning.
You can't say they didn't... They spent less time on the Warren Commission than they did on this. I mean, our president was dead, and they kind of hustled through a piece of paper. Elvin, you're on the air. I don't know. By the way, I just don't know how long it'll all take, but it's a good first step. Elvin, you're on the air in Montreal.
Hey, now, what's going on?
I know.
Well, congratulations on the merger. And what about this FCC? When are they going to rule?
I said,
have you been listening?
Elvin, you know what? He's like a guy who goes, damn, I should have raised my hand and asked a question in class. I'll just ask whatever somebody else asked, and at least the teacher will see I'm interested. All right, Elvin, thank you. We don't know. We have no clue. We are so out of the loop, and great.
So, Fred, for someone who's been in radio for so long, been at so many different radio stations, how do you feel about the merger?
It's how do you? It's historic. That's what it is. It's historic. What we're a part of is a historic thing. I mean, to come to a situation like satellite radio to begin with is historical. I mean, it was pretty much a fledgling industry until this show came here.